Alright, all you listeners to the madness, and I guess a couple of you graveyard shift workers out there for tonight, welcome back to Under the Radar. And folks, we are still on the heels of our tricentennial era celebration of Music Village, and we completely forgot this weekend during the whole celebration to give you guys and gals out there a proper episode of a work in progress. But good news for you fans out there, we will have one most likely by this Wednesday. Yeah, we're definitely going to shoot for Wednesday for that because we got a lot of business and stuff to unpack still from the beginning of this month. Yeah, we're a little behind schedule, but trust me, it's on the way. And speaking of things that are on the way, folks, I might as well tell Maestro to give me my left-handed scissors so we can cut out some very interesting newspaper clippings for another Presidential Day edition of yesterday's news. And in our first yesterday's news story, and in sad news from the world of Saturday morning cartoons, it looks like the actor who played Mikey Bloomberg during the classic show of Recess, Jason Davis, unfortunately died this week at the age of 35 years old. Wow, only 35 years old. My God, that is really, really sad. And to this day, folks, one of my favorite episodes of Recess, besides the one where Mikey was blocking the goals, I have a feeling it has to be the one where Mikey ended up getting those space industrial pants after he ripped his original pants, only for the pants to still rip, even though that Gretchen said, those are NASA strength pants, they won't rip for anything, and yet he was able to rip it. I don't know why, as a kid seeing aluminum foil pants like that always made me laugh, and he's definitely going to be missed in the world of cartoons with his beautiful voice, especially with the singing voice that Mikey has. Yeah, definitely gonna be missed. So we here at Under the Radar would like to say on behalf of Jason Davis, aka Mikey Bloomberg, may your work live on forever, and may you forever rest in peace. And in other news, and hopefully news to bring up the mood for tonight, folks, for you Final Fantasy VII fans out there who are still chomping at the bit for the April 10th release of Final Fantasy VII, well, the fans over at Square Enix would listen to you loud and clear and give you a full 5-minute preview of Midgar in the opening sequence of Final Fantasy VII. And in my opinion, a 5-minute opening, yep, that's definitely up Square Enix alley. And not to mention, not only it reminds me of the Final Fantasy VII movie they had released a couple of years back, but it makes me wonder, how is Sephiroth gonna interfere during this said game? And what sort of fight are you gonna have to get into once you cross his evil, and I do mean evil, path? But for those out there who wants to watch this 5-minute preview of how beautiful Midgard's gonna be, then I recommend you head on over to the YouTube page of one man only known as Final Fantasy to check it out for yourselves. And as another reminder, just in case those who forgot, this game will release on April 10th of 2020. Nice. And in other news, or more or less music news, it looks like for the first time in well over 4 years, Hatebreed is delivering another musical hit for you fans out there, entitled When the Blade Drops. And I, for one, who remembered the last album that Hatebreed released, known as The Concrete Confessional, was really hungry for another Hatebreed-like album. And with this song and the fact that the lead singer Jamie Jasta would say the following, we're definitely going hard on this one, and would go on further by saying the speed, intensity, and brutality that people have come to expect from us on full display. Can't wait to play this one live and see the pit erupt. And in my opinion, with this definite speed metal face melter like song, it's definitely going to be an eruption in the pit for about a good 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Yes, that's right, folks. This song is 2 minutes and 16 seconds long, but I got a feeling it'll definitely erupt the pit like he said. And for any of you fans out there who wants to check out this song for yourselves, you can head on over to the YouTube page of one man only known as Nuclear Blast Records to check it out for yourselves. And oh, before we forget, also head on over to consequencesofsound.net to check out the cool artwork that they have featured alongside with the said album. Looks pretty cool, not to mention beautiful use for the guillotine too. And with that said, folks, wraps it up for this week's edition of Yesterday's News. And with that said, we might as well head back into the music, and when we return, we'll be back with another screenshot spectacular edition of the Four Square Delight right after this. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.